welcome to Create Your Life. My name is Simone Lea and I am your host, and I am so excited to be here with you guys. This is the show where I invite you to open your heart, follow your soul, and create a life you love. Whether you realize it or not, you are the one creating your life. So it's time to get intentional about who you are, what you want, what really sets you on fire, what you really love and enjoy, and let's get about creating that life for you. Here you can learn, grow, and connect on all things business, entrepreneurship, personal development, spirituality, energy, creation, and more. So let's go on this journey together to lead beautiful lives full of passion, growth, creation, alignment, expansion, and most importantly, love. So I just wanted to start by taking a second to tell you guys what the show is going to be about and then telling you a little bit about myself. So about a year ago, I ran an online event called the Soul-Led Entrepreneurs Summit, and it was amazing. And I interviewed some beautiful people who are entrepreneurs and business owners, really well-known people, and asked them the questions you would want to know. And I loved that event, and it went really well. But I felt like pigeonholing myself just into entrepreneurs was not broad enough. You know, we're all here and we're all expanding and we're all growing, and whether your journey is to be an entrepreneur, a business owner, an artist, a creative, whatever your journey is, I want to work with the people who want to transform their lives. So that's what this show is about. It's about personal transformation. So we're going to be interviewing people who are experts in their fields, in fields relating to entrepreneurship and business, but also spirituality, energy, creation, healing, the people who are in the arts. We're going to be talking to people who are just experts in their field. And if I feel like they're going to be able to add value to you guys and help you guys move from where you are now to where you want to be, which is creating a life that is so fulfilling and where you feel so lit up and so joyed throughout the day, they're the people that are going to be on the show. So the show is going to be 3 parts. So there's going to be one episode that is an interview with someone amazing like that. Then there's also going to be an episode with me sharing how I would bring those elements that are discussed in that interview into my life. So for example, if it's an episode where we're talking about how to increase your intuition and how to listen to your intuition, we're going to do the interview. And then the next episode on the show is going to be me sharing my tips and how I would do that in my life, and practical things that you guys can do to do that in your lives as well. Then the third episode is going to be an episode for doing the more inner work, for more helping you guys to grow and expand from within and really connecting with whatever that topic is. So for example, if it is a topic of intuition and connecting with your intuition, the following episode could be a meditation for connecting with your intuition, or affirmations for connecting with your intuition. So things like affirmations, meditations, EFT, mind movies, those sort of things, they're so powerful for really getting in there and helping us to transform where we are now and what's going on in our mind, and creating something really beautiful that we really want, but we're not overly connected to now. So there are going to be elements of the law of attraction in this show. There are going to be elements of really doing the work within yourself and listening to the affirmations and letting go of the past stuff and moving forward into the life that you want, really stepping into who it is that you want to be and what it is that you want to create. So I'm super excited to bring this show to you guys, because I just think it's so exciting to have a show where you've got that learning element, learning from the best. Then you've got that element of healing, which is obviously with the meditations and affirmations and EFT, that sort of stuff. And then you've actually got the practical element of how you can do those things, how you can actually bring those things into your life and bring that life that you want to align with, bring that to you. So I am super excited for you guys to see this. I've been working on this for a while now, and I'm just honestly so excited to share it with you all. So who am I? Well, my name is Simone Lea. I've been in business for years. So I started my first business when I was about 17, 18 years old. I started teaching singing from home, which was a really cool experience, and I really loved that. And when I was about 20, I was doing a lot of personal development and business learning, and I had 3 business and entrepreneurial mentors that I worked with. I had one for property, one for business, and another one who was just for everything. He was just such such an inspiration and so successful in his life and in his family and in everything that he did in his charity endeavors. He was just amazing. And so like I started really early on getting really into this sort of stuff and learning and growing and developing myself. And so at the age of 20, I opened a dance studio, which was super exciting. And I'd always opened it with that bigger vision of having people to run that for me so that I could have this life that I wanted. So I started that, and I had 2 different rooms, and I had loads of teachers, and I offered lots of different classes. And I didn't run all the classes. I did put one of the curriculums together for a specific style of dance, but I also had other dance teachers coming in and teaching classes as well. And that was a really, really, really fun time for me. So that was my early 20s, and I sold that business, and I thought about what I wanted to do next, and I really didn't want to be tied to a physical location. So that's where I started to really get into and look at how to create a business online. So from there, obviously I spent a lot of time learning about like investing in the stock market and share trading and that sort of thing. I started a book publishing business. So published over 150 books worldwide within the space of about 6 months. I did 50 books in my first month because I knew that if I got the systems right to begin with, it would be really easy to follow on from there. So got all that sort of stuff sorted. From there, I became a content creator. I've been doing a lot of video editing, audio editing, helping other people run online events, consulting with people who are wanting to set up online events, podcasts, social media management, all of that sort of stuff. And so my whole income has just been from online for years now, which is super, super exciting. Also do still invest in property and that sort of stuff. And so I'm super excited to just share with you guys some of the stuff that I've learned and been through and implemented and tried, and what has worked and what hasn't worked. So I'm super excited about all of that. And alongside that journey, there's always been this spiritual element as well for me. I was always really connected to everything. I grew up on a farm. I had a lot of downtime, and I would be that girl wandering around like out in nature, singing to myself, talking to the animals. I was always like really like barefoot, quite connected. I did not like shoes as a kid, just really connecting with the earth. And so that element has always been quite strong as well. But I did deny that part of myself for a long time when I turned 18. And all of that sort of intuition-based action, I just put that down to me learning and knowing things. You know, if I knew something about someone, I would just be like, oh, that's because I know how to read body language. I've read books on body language. I've learned about body language, you know, and I really denied that part of myself. And it's only been the last few years, probably the last 5 years or so, that I've really accepted that spiritual part of myself and who I am and what I can do. And I'm not different to you guys. We can all do it, you know. You know, I can talk to my guides. I can know things about people. I obviously choose not to do that all the time because obviously there's an element of boundaries. But I do a lot of work with people accessing those higher realms, speaking to spirit guides, speaking to them on a soul level to help clear out whatever it is that's holding them back from creating a life they love. So the one-on-one work that I do, it does go really deep, and I do have to trust my intuition and do have to trust my connection to myself and all things, really. I have to really trust my connection to everything. And so that part of me has really strengthened as well in these last 5 years. But it was always there, and it's always going to be there. And it's something that I really love about myself. And I'd love if more people had access to that sort of stuff. So there's going to be an element of sharing that sort of stuff on the show as well, which I'm super excited about. So with me and this show, you're not just getting business advice. You're not just getting spiritual advice. This show really is about creating your life, the life that you want to live, getting really in touch with your soul, your desires, what's going to make you happy, and then following that. And if being an artist is what's going to make you happy, then be an artist. If being on, you know, Wall Street is going to make you happy, then go be on Wall Street. It's really about just listening to yourself and deciding what's right for you and moving forward, getting rid of all that old programming, anything that you're doing that isn't really in alignment anymore. We're moving past that now. And it's really, really about taking the time and taking the knowing inside to just create something really special for yourself. So that's me in a nutshell. Yeah, I've been in business for a long time. I've been spiritual for a long time. And I've been a content creator for a long time. So I'm super excited to help all of you guys. And like not necessarily help, but just to share with you guys, what I know. And if even one person is moved or changed or grows by a result of something I say or do or share, that would just make me so happy. So I'm so excited to be here and on this journey with you all. And I can't wait to get started. So looking forward to sharing everything. See you next time.